Good morning. This is another episode of Thoughts While Thinking and Just Talking Shit. You know, with all this crap going on in Afghanistan and the cholera virus and the beer virus and all of that, you're getting bombarded in every direction with all that negative crap. So I'm going to leave it right there because it's so disgusting that I had never seen our country in such turmoil and peril. But anyway, I was looking at the COVID virus. I call it the coronavirus, bear virus. But anyway, it really is a Chinese virus. But anyway, we'll let that go for there. But right now, we're talking about that virus and the mandates of wearing masks and stuff like that. And so I thought it would be appropriate to tell you that, you know, this mask right here is one of the better masks you can wear. And so we need to have a little bit of. I bet you don't know some of this stuff about the uses of this bandana back in the old West and on the South Plains when I was growing up. So anyway, this thing was used. This bandana was lots of uses. Man, you put it over your face in a sandstorm to protect you. You put it over your face in a snowstorm to protect you. You wad it up and pour a little water out of your canteen and squeeze it in your horse's mouth whenever you stop to take a sip when you're out where there's no water around. And then you wet it out of that old canteen and you wrap it around your neck and cool yourself off a little bit. So it's just an air conditioner. And then we used to, back in those days, you'd get that old muddy water out of the creek when you're having to make coffee out on a campfire. So you strain all the crap out of the creek water into the coffee pot to make coffee. So it was an official strainer. And you cut your hand or sprain your ankle or wrist or something, it was a temporary bandage to wrap around and take care of you. If you're cooking out there with an old campfire or picking up that coffee pot off of there to pour yourself a cup, it was a hot pad. You reached around that thing and you didn't burn your fingers on that. And you used it to wash your face. You used it to clean out your pots and rinse it back off and stuff. And also you used to be able to get into a pond or a creek where you want to do some fishing, and you used it as a fishing net to catch those minnows so you could bait your hook with something and have some supper or something. So I just thought it was probably important that we cover a little bit about the bandana and the importance of it that it's been in the Western life and the Western world for years. It's just not just a cover to cover your face anymore with a virus. It had all of that, and I thought that knowing how much protection and uses the bandana has was important for you to know. And that's part of what those thoughts while thinking does for you. It just kind of brings up some weird stuff. But anyway, weird stuff is weird stuff. We move on to something else. I keep one of these around all the time because it's a tool, and I like it. And I wash it out, and I've got 3 or 4 of them, and I try to wear one that matches my shirt and stuff so I use it kind of as a decoration too. So so anyway, girls will use it to hold their hair down. I forgot about that. You know, when the winds are blowing and stuff, they use that scarf over their head to keep their hair blowing out of whack and all that stuff. And I'm sure that girls had a lot more uses for this than what I've described so far. But I ain't going there because I don't know where to stop. Well, anyway, we get back over to some stuff about old life. You know, life, there's two really important days, according to Mark Twain, in your life, and that's the day you was born, and then the day you find out why. Now that's something to think about while you're having thoughts while thinking. Old Mark Twain, he did a lot of that thinking like that, and he passed on a lot of wisdom for us old country boys to go by. Anyway, anyway, and something that in this day and age with all this bad news and virus stuff, there's too many of us not living our dreams anymore because we're living our fears. And you can't live by your fears and have a happy life. So life goes on. It ain't going to stop. Like one fella says, I can explain life in 3 words. Life goes on. And it does. It goes on and on and on. Oh, I like these old quotes from these different people. Old Einstein says, life is like riding a bicycle. You got to keep your balance. You got to keep moving. So forget all this other worries and stuff, and just keep on moving. And that's what my thoughts are while thinking today and talking shit. And I hope to see you again soon, and I hope I learned something. I bet you didn't know some of what I just told you. Anyway, have a happy day, and I'll see you next time.